Welcome back to Inverleigh Disc Golf Paradise. I'm Ashley Weidner. We are here at the Inverleigh Disc Golf Open for round two's back nine on this gold layout. It's gold, it's indestructible. Always believe in your soul, Kyle Herbertson.
Absolutely.
Hole 10.
Straight into it, Jason.
111 metre par 3. Over the dam and up to the retaining wall. Tan-barked green. Let's just see how they handle it because it looks awfully windy. It's so windy, in fact, Dave Perry's put his hat on backwards. And that's either engaging birdie mode or it's windy. Let's have a look and see what happens.
Ooh, it just comes up short of that retaining wall there. It was looking good and just caught a piece of greenery on the way through.
So at this stage, the retaining wall is doing its job.
This looks great. Takes the retaining wall out of the question there, shooting up to the side.
Oh, get left quickly.
Pushing this one really wide, catching some leaves and just makes it over.
Go to the dam.
That is the important part here, isn't it?
Bit of lefty line on this hole.
Well executed, just needs to get down.
Lovely.
Shot.
Flying ace is just bumping fists there.
Copy that, red leader. Thanks, Ghost Rider.
Ooh, it's long.
Oh,
Gareth!
oh!
Damn.
Challenging catch cam there.
I'm liking his soft bids. Or are they hard bids?
Dave with one of his own.
Just flicked the switch, I see.
Maybe just a bit short there.
Lovely from Gareth.
Solid.
In all the way. Right, Michelle for two.
Oh, she's got that one all wrong.
Should we be playing for the old basket placement, do we think? Oh, right.
That one's got to hurt.
That's, yeah.
It was such a great drive. Just didn't capitalise, unfortunately.
Yeah, and especially with the leaderboard as it is at the moment, every stroke is necessary to have any chance to stay down. Hole 11 looking to be a contender to do that. Shooting through these trees, over the log, up to this green here. Quite a challenging tee shot, but as mentioned before, I don't think it's quite as hard as the whites. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's always up for debate here on this, particularly this hole with the three different layouts, as to which version of this hole is the trickiest. None of them are easy, as Dave Perry's demonstrated there, getting himself caught up. He's probably just outside C1 behind those trees, I'd say.
I think you're pretty spot on there. Aiden too low. Pops its way up the hill. Hanging on to that one.
Yeah. He knew it as he jigged off the tee pad.
Welsh do Morris stances, mate.
Possibly, yeah.
Love this little stretch out, this pattern.
Quite a bit short, though. With a nice approach there, finishing off his
tee shot landed.
Yeah, got quite a way up there.
Oh,
Ryan.
yes.
What a putt. Aiden says,
Oh.
ooh.
Let's see, Ryan Michelle has got some long putts in him like that. As we move on to hole 12, 109 metre par 3, straight out into the open here, undulating fairway, navigating these trees up to the basket. Players are going to be looking to push something out there, backhand hyzer, forehand round all the trees, and just slide it up to that green for a putt. Would be my guess.
Yeah, absolutely. As we just take the moment to catch up, Dave finishing off his birdie on the last hole. Unfortunately, the difficulties of filming 2 rounds in one day really showing through, but
Oh, off the tree. Bad luck.
Friendly?
He
homage
just
to
said
Bainey
off the
there.
tree.
Well, friendly counter is at 1 for the day.
Am I lying?
Gareth not getting as much turn out of that as I imagine he would have liked.
Wind affected, possibly. Oh, that's huge.
All the way through the
Lot of
back.
speed.
What a crush there from Ryan.
Catches the edge down. Upwards. Earth. Topography.
Wow. Right, playing for the skip, just leaving it a tad short. Yeah, did well keeping it up in that tailwind, but just not quite enough.
Bit wobbly out of the hand from Ryan there. You want that again?
Nice save there from Gareth. Got a standoff around the basket. Their tackles.
And move on to hole 13. Par 4, 227 metres is going to play particularly tough when you get onto this wide open fairway in this wind. And over the gravel green and basket just deep with that by about 20 metres. But getting out's the key here, I think. Let's see which way they attack it.
Quite inside there. It's a good kick right. At
Is
least
it-
have the second
So it's hitting the only branch on the ground there.
That window on the left, you know. I was going to go for him. He does. Wasn't quite there.
It's quite a tough gap, that one.
Steve Agency won't be watching this start
He missed the branch for Gareth. But, bit of a wind bounce from Aiden.
That's got some extra juice from the wind.
Cheapers, those.
Gareth will get the same. So he does.
Found exactly the same pocket of air as Aiden, just not as much play off the fairway.
Good shot. Had the right idea. It was looking good.
Goes for a bit of turn. Doesn't get it. Skips off left. Is the door opening, Kyle?
Look, I would like to say the door is more open than it was, but the door was previously closed, so
Right.
Dead bolted.
Is it ajar, Kyle?
maybe.
Right.
Just maybe.
And that was the head.
Gareth throws this in, he may be able to push. He's heard me, he's switched discs. Another disc with the Wales dragon on it, Welsh dragon. Push, push. Not a throw in, but it is lovely.
Aiden attacks.
Hits Gareth's disc.
Playing a game of Follow Me to go. Very reminiscent of round one, pushing across the face there. Another blemish from just inside of circle there will end up taking the bogey. So too Brian Michelle taking 6.
Yeah, tough hole out there for Ryan.
What does that do to the door? This hole.
I think that may just relatch that deadlock.
Yeah, I heard a bit of it on the way down the fairway, but
looks to have played fairly tough, that hole.
As we take a look at hole 14, 92 metres, we are going to head down and to the right. Players want to play this forehand skip shot, or they can score a field goal and hopefully score a birdie along with it.
I didn't like his chances here.
Going the inside line with some flex. Oh! I had my doubts out of the hand, but...
very skinny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bang.
Not much from out here, just want to get back into the centre of the fairway.
There we go.
A tricky putt from behind that branch there. Catch cam rapidly readjusts.
Ash is starting to do a jig now.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
Was expecting that.
Dave. Good, Dave might get his round back on track here. Putting an extra nail. Yeah, good run. Nice putt from Ryan. Out of the trees.
Backer from the Gareth. Sets the birdie a little bit.
Aiden, birdie.
That's right, Aiden's still playing.
Yep.
After that amazing drive, nearly the ace.
Nicely done.
There's it in. Next hole, Ash, take us through it.
Yeah, hole 15, we're going 170 metres to par 4. We're navigating a lot of trees, slide uphill on this, to this, probably the most uphill part of it. We can see there. Want to get up to give yourself a shot onto this peninsula, as you would have seen in round 1. But the real test is navigating these early trees and staying out of the OB dam to the left, which Dave almost does neither of.
Yeah, that is, especially with the Mando, which doesn't typically come into play, can be very pinched off as Aiden improves the card.
Gets out there.
Kick.
Yeah.
You'll have a shot. Ryan finding
Early
that tree
trip, right.
also.
Doing it similarly with the second. That's a bit of trouble there.
Dave's going forehand roller. He hasn't been scared off.
But maybe after the second failure, hitting the Mando tree, we may put the forehand roller in the naughty corner for the rest of the day. Looping this around, going well long of the basket, but should have a straight look.
Nope. He has not
No,
put the
he's
forehand
not.
roller
He's
away.
doing it again.
Do you think David might benefit from a caddy? Or just a little piece of tape on the back of his hand that says forehand roller, rethink? Because I think if we added up the shots Dave is over par today.
This is the guy that dead bolted the door shut with 4 holes to go, we were just saying.
Yeah. I know. But
What could have been?
Dave gets compared to Farlap by Paddy and the tee-off boys with his spectacular hindquarters and his ability to just stay out in front. And you never saw Farlap throwing a forehand roller at the 200 of the Melbourne Cup, did you? You didn't. Yeah.
As we rejoin reality, Aiden is approaching with his berg. Does so nicely. Maybe a little bit of a roll down the hill there, but not be far away. Stay up. Stay up. Oh, great.
Ryan, yeah, from that position on the next fairway. Fairway 16, I believe he's on there. So, big putt. He'll want to stay.
To try and save bogey, coming up a little bit short. He'll have to settle for the double. Second of the day, unfortunately.
So we've taken one match off the board.
Maybe not.
Gareth getting a touch of the Ricky Wysocki there, having trouble getting his disc out of the cage. Aiden with a... Oh, look, you don't want to go long here, do you? It's pretty
Thanks, Matty.
widely known down Inverleigh Way that if a disc goes into that dam, no one's going in there to get it for you.
Over to 16. 121 metre par 3. Down this hill. Looking for a right-hand turnover line. It's a difficult shot. You've got to navigate a few trees, but once you get up there, it's pretty wide open. But we're going with the forehand today from Aiden. We'll see how that one comes off.
Course it is.
Drop down a fair way.
I see what you did there, Kyle.
No, thank you. Now it's going for the turnover.
Good luck.
A few trees to contend with.
I think the tree's won.
Yeah, that's the difficulty of it. It's a tight line.
Forehand needs to get not kicked down and left. He's about pin high, but looking good before it made contact.
Yeah. Beautiful line.
Good lefty line on this one, Kyle.
Absolutely, it's one of my favourites to throw. Just catches that tree on the left-hand side there. I'll pick that good approach.
Right, finding his way through all the trees. Finally, good to see. With a nice wide line here, he's going to love that. Doesn't make the most of
that?
it. He knows it too.
Left the pond of that one.
That's his tee shot position.
Ooh, bit of a nasty roll there. Got some work to do to not bogey this one.
These are some wind affected putts, are they?
I would say so. It's
Oh, that one.
double fist pump from Aiden.
But yeah, you can see a bit of wind swirling around there. So these greens are down in little ditches, and so you do tend to get wind swirling around. A little Dave doesn't care.
It's a great comebacker there after an unfortunate break. They finish off and move on to hole 17. We saw this one in round 1, and it's quite a famous hole here at Inverleigh with that Gandalf tree you can see just there. Plenty to contend with. The forehand is the optimal line. Ryan's going to enjoy this one.
Why do they call it the Gandalf tree?
We'll see if we can find out from our card. I hope not, but typically it is a popular collection zone
Right.
for a lot of shots. You shall not pass.
Ah, right, yes, okay. Gandalf the wizard from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dave's missed it.
David has missed everything, including the basket. Including the basket, but only just.
Putting in an application to be Lord of the Tree.
Hey, there we go.
Oh,
Pretty happy
fist
with
bump.
himself too.
Bit of emotion. Love to see it.
You might be sensing his work's almost done, David. You know what I'm sensing from hole 18?
Forehand roll.
Forehand roller.
Beautiful looking shot. He just needs some good ground play.
Tough leads there.
Unfortunate Gareth. Got a good amount of
Good
turnover.
shot.
Suffering from the turnover shot choice there. And lays it nicely. One of the only options.
Yeah, all we could do. We'll give this a run because why not? Kicks Matty Faz, and from memory from the day where we were all disappointed in him for not hitting Matty Faz.
Get it.
Gareth!
Testing. The cameraman once again.
Disappointment by missing Ash there.
Gareth apologised for that to me. Aiden didn't apologise for almost hitting Matty Faz. Nice little putt from Gareth there. Aiden apologised to us for not hitting Matty Faz.
Just squeaks that one in.
Beautiful shot of Aiden enjoying himself there. Dave for 2.
Yeah,
Gets it.
good birdie.
Got it. Love it. Printed.
You'd have to feel confident now going into it.
Yeah, how many strokes has he got to play with here, Kyle?
And 11 in total, and as we see the emotion coming out with that celebratory disc flip, I could probably say.
Yeah, you'd probably say, let's play hole 18. So we see this line straight down here. If you can call it a line, pick your way through these trees, get out onto this fairway, give yourself about an 80-metre approach from that corner up to that basket, severely elevated green, rimmed by rocks that count as OB. So you'll see a rock line when we get up there. That will be OB. But all players are looking to do off the tee here is get out of here any way you can. And we see a backhand from Dave off this tee. He's made a correction.
Oh, no forehand roller.
No, but it gets about just as far by the look of it.
Yeah, a lot less acacia to deal with, though.
Out of the stink, you might say.
Punching this straight.
Miss it. Oh.
Jason, I'm blaming you for that one.
Well, we noticed he's been a very methodical 1, 2, 3, 4. That was almost a swung 4-4 run, wasn't it? That little 1, 2, 3, 4. So it may have had something to do with that. Oh, Gareth gets out. Close up of the 5 o'clock shadow of Aiden Howard.
Takes a tree.
unfortunate there. We'll see what he can do with the second. Really important to get out of the trees.
Hasn't got a lot to look at. The tracks are nice enough.
Beautifully, he'll give himself a shot there.
Happy with it.
Loves it.
Thanks, mate.
Here we go. Go, Dave.
Yes!
Whoa.
Got
Got
one's gotta
around.
work.
And it has worked.
Yes. Need to see more of them.
I think we do. It's something he really should think about bringing into this game more, I think we were saying before.
Ryan finds his way to the centre of the fairway. Gareth with a great drive.
Oh, boy, yeah.
That's good up, sweet.
Drop safe.
Oh,
It is safe.
yes.
How
This
was
is
he
the rock
running
border.
that?
It's a
Green flag from the imaginary spotter. But it's
inside Cody's amphitheatre.
Aiden Howard.
Finds his way to the top of the hill.
Very important shot. He doesn't want to go OB 12 times.
Oh, that got smashed.
Gets all the way up past the basket.
And he stays in. Sigh of relief from David there.
Tough shot ahead here for Ryan. Really has to be a great judge of distance and turn.
Beautiful shot. Well done.
Beautifully executed.
Get all of it.
Faz getting involved in the fist bumping there.
Oh, that'd be a nice birdie.
Doesn't quite show on camera how uphill that putt is. It's significantly more uphill than it looks. So difficult lie for Aiden. David
Oh,
Nearly jammed it into those
trying to put it to
chains.
bed.
finish at the bar.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to 11 putt this.
No, that was his par putt, so we'll have to settle for a bogey.
Bit of passion from Gareth.
Good from Aiden there.
Aiden doesn't get to play any disc golf today.
Solid tournament, mate.
It is.
Yeah, one of his first MPO tournaments with a larger field and finding himself on lead card for round 2 especially he was happy with, let alone coming away with second place.
Well done, Aiden.
Yeah, incredible effort from Aiden. Really stuck it out on a course that I think it's fair to say, after speaking to Aiden about it, doesn't play to a lot of his strengths, which are pumping discs long, and for his first, podium, like you say, with an extended field in, let's say it was a Dave Perry versus the field in the end, wasn't it? And so Aiden's come out on top of that in second place. So excellent work, Aiden. And Gareth Morgan in third. Gareth Morgan coming in third there in one of his first MPO tournaments after stepping up from MA1 at the insistence of most of the MA1 field. Well done, Gareth. Well done to David, Aiden, everyone on our podium. Tim Bowen rounds out 4th place and Leo Dykes in 5th. Tim versus Leo is becoming a bit of a battle this year. Ryan Michelle +8 in 5th as well, with Leo and Rhino Hart at +9, which I think it's fair to say he'd be disappointed with. Mikey Hare tied with him in 7th, and Darren Stay-Smith in 9th. It's been a cracker of a tournament, fantastic course, beautiful to look at, and the work being done around there by Luke Pote and Chris Hart, spectacular, Kyle.
Absolutely. Can't wait to be back again next year. In the meantime,
Park it.